Oh, well, there's a million people around. And, well, I don't know. Maybe what we could do is get these good fellas here. I want... maybe we can talk them into going back and getting the cat. Well, then again, cats are a dime a dozen these days. We can just go pick another one up from ARF. Heck, that's where we got the last one. Matter of fact, the last one we picked up from ARF was one that we left on the Long Wharf last time. Heck with the cat. Let's just have a nice day. Not worry about it. Cat. Just a cat. It was free. Oh, no collar. The main reason that sailors are adverse to using motors, the primary reason is because we're an environmentally sensitive group, and we don't like the possibility of hurting fish. So what we try to do is not use motors. When you see a sailor trying to make his way somewhere with no wind, and the tide's actually pushing him backwards. Do you hear? I think we might have just hit a fish. You try to steer around them if possible. You can sort of tell if they're coming. You try. Well, obviously, a school is passing underneath the boat now. I can't put the motor on. I'll cut them up. I'll cut them to pieces. We'll be like a can of bumblebee out here. Boy, I wish the wind would pick up. This is terrible. People have been hit by whales, and what do you care about a whale? Whales are so big. I mean, how can you hurt them? There's tons of them anyway. I hear when you go whale watching. Whale's not something that you care about. You don't need to worry about whales. But smaller fish, catfish, silverfish, a fluke. You want to be careful. Fluke, you don't have to worry too much about. They spend almost all their time on the bottom, and if you just make sure that you have a little space between the bottom of your boat and the top of the fish, at least like a couple of inches, you might hit them in the eye, but that won't completely it'll disorient them. And after you do hit them in the eye, you gotta call up the Fisheries Bureau, I think. In any case, I feel some wind from somewhere. It looks like everybody's going every which way. And, you see? Okay. Geez, that was a big one. Boy, this area is... No wonder there are all these fishermen. Okay. This is an example of poor seating practice. What happens when you put a fat person up in the bow is the weight pushes the bow down. People who are really fat, the motor can come right up out of the water. And there's a noise that indicates that your propeller is out of the water. You can pretty much tell when you got a fat person on board. Really fat. Okay, what you got here? What you got here is three brothers fishing. You don't see brothers on the water too much, but these brothers, they be fishing over there. They got them a little rig. It's called a skiff. And they be looking for catfish, especially. They be looking for blowfish. Ain't too many of them. A few flying robins maybe. And they grill them right up. Catch them and grill. It's called catch and grill. Well, you see, what you do if you are into fishing, what you do is you look at the fishermen around you and see how they're doing, and then there's the question of which ones to watch. And see, a guy like this guy over here you can tell he's catching fish because, God, look at the size of him. How'd you like to have to feed that carcass? He's catching fish. he looks like he's eating them as fast as he's catching them. A few swigs of beer now and then. And it looks like a father and son team, and they look kind of slick. They'll never tell you they're catching fish, but you can tell by looking at them by how much bigger they're getting. That guy's got, boy, he's got to have put about 8 pounds on.